Greetings, Commanders! The Spring Festival 2020 video is going to be tomorrow's video. We had to wait for something to roll out today, so instead we're doing replays of the week. Let's get into it. We're going to open it off with Kilgore's Hancock. Amazing what Hancock can do. What Kilgore's been figured out with him is that you basically can disable all of your opponent's offense and their defense, and eventually just tear them down. He's basically the equivalent of like a defense comm, kind of like Elf, but it's a bit different. You notice how weak the hits are, right? Are you seeing how weak these hits are? He really hasn't done any damage yet, but now Vega really can't hit very hard, and Kilgore or Hancock, we should just start calling Hancock Kilgore. On the other end, he's going to start doing all the damage. So there's a Taurus, there's a Feral Strength. It's so surprising because you would expect this matchup not to go so well for Vega, right? Vega versus defense comm. Typically, you'd expect the defense comm to do better, but Vega's much bigger, and it's tier 10 airships versus walkers. God, man, it's ridiculous. It's a 2-minute long replay. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward it. You get the gist of it. Even with the small hits, you'd expect Vega to start healing, but let's just keep watching. Let's see where this tide turns. There's a Taurus. This Feral Strength should tear all of his defense off, and he's gonna go from doing not so much damage to one-shotting stuff. So any moment now, God, look at that hit, though. He just killed 130 of them. Here comes another Feral Strength. 20 units. There it is. Kills 400. Unbelievable, man. Hancock is so good. I wish there was an infantry commander that was ridiculous like this. Odad said the other day, oh, one-shots it right there. Odad said the other day the mysterious warrior was named by the developers because they're still trying to figure out the mystery of why they made him in the first place. That was funny. Okay. Anyway, now it's just a matter of knocking him down. There he one-shots him there. I mean, dude, Hancock is so good, man. It's like he just has to survive long enough to start one-shotting stuff for that Feral Strength to stack up. It's unbelievable, man. So good, so good. So thanks for submitting that replay. Remember, if you want to send a replay in for Replay of the Week, add me online or email me in the description below a link to your YouTube video or the raw video online. I'll upload it and put it in the queue. Thanks for all the members who joined the community just today. All of the sticker bundles I advertised yesterday and Tuesday Newsday, I'm going to start mailing those out probably today when you're watching this video. So if you didn't get in on the sticker bundle and you want to do it, tell your guildmates, tell your friends, check the description below, email me your shipping credentials, and I'll send those out. So next replay called Dragon Slayer's Triggers Bomb. So Dragon Slayer versus Plasma, tier 12 versus tier 12. Not the right troops for Plasma. Scorpio, Gemini, Shockwave. Here we go. She might blast the whole thing. There's the bomb. Okay, a little damage. Here comes the Shockwave. Boom! 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 Plasma versus Dragon Slayer. Still, Plasma did quite well, actually. I mean, all things considered, I didn't do the math there, but not bad. That was a fun replay. Replay of the week. Bullet still got it. Boxman versus Winnie. 11,000 Bullet. If he lands a Ghost Cannon, he will win this fight. Remember, infantry don't have that airship and walker big wide awakening. So all he needs is a Ghost Cannon, and he's landing the hits. He's got the accuracy build. Bullet still got it. I'm guessing by the name of the replay, he gets it. So here comes the Ghost Cannon. No? Sagittarius? Ghost Cannon! There it is. All right. Congrats on your 11,000 bullet win over a tier 12 player. Those are always fun. All right. Medusa turns Hoodoo to Stone. Looks like Medusa with some of the new gear, a little bit of dodge gear, bunch of tier 2. Ends up getting a good massacre. Nice hit, Sledge King. 70,000 Medusa versus a Hoodoo with, oh man, an auto garrison or auto march Hoodoo. He's going to get wrecked. Not enough tier suppression. Tier 7 infantry, Tier 5 walkers. Tier 2 is so strong. This is just a great reminder how powerful Tier 2 is if your opponent isn't using tier suppression. And this is true all the way until like Tier 9. At Tier 9, then the Tier 2 is not as good. Still good, though. Not against Tier 12. But remember, it's a lot easier to heal high-level troops nowadays with the Time and Space War and Metacrystals. But interesting to see Medusa being thrown back out there. Glad to see someone... I mean, killing 500 Tier 5 walkers is massive. Killing 1,500 and that's a ton of units to lose. Even for high-level players, you do not want to lose this much. So, good job, Sledge King. Nice replay. I don't know. Is this a server battle? This has got to be a server battle. Yeah, it's a zeroing, and it's a zeroing. God, what a hit, man. Sledge King, that's honorable mention for possibly replay of the week. Well done. Okay. Next replay, we'll call this the wild card. It looks like Ragnar versus Scab. Dragon Slayer versus Gilly. Ouch, man. Ouch. Scab got the wrong gear on. All it takes, Meggy with 20 troops, Shockwave, Crushing Blow, dominates infantry. This is why Dragon Slayer's broken. Because she obliterates infantry. Like, it's not even fun. Like, it's not fair. There's no other commander in the game can do that. I mean, she ridiculously destroys infantry. If infantry had the chance to dodge Shockwave, fine. Anyway, new content. This is Regina versus Ramrod. This is kind of interesting. We haven't seen a Regina versus a Faction Com versus Faction Com. So let's go. Regina versus Hancock. It makes you wonder, does Hancock's Feral Strength remove the bonus damage Regina gets from her second skill on base? So the more defensive stances she has, the stronger her on base is. I wonder if Hancock disables that. It's a pretty fair fight, too. I mean, this is a really fair fight. I think they might have done that on purpose, guys. Well done. I love these reference videos. These are very useful. It's a bit longer of a replay, but it's worth it. It's worth it for players to see this stuff and say, okay, what am I actually looking at? What are these new commanders doing? In a fair fight, how do they do? Taurus, Cepheus, home run. All right, 340,000, kills 2. That seems reasonable. Feral Strength level 60. Keep an eye on that because that's going to really start leaning the battle in Ramrod's favor, or it should. You would think it would. Almost one-shots there. Cassiopeia, so stops the debuffs, which I guess Cepheus is the debuff. Not that it matters too much. Home run. Kills 2. Seems reasonable. Kills 1. Seems reasonable. Okay. Base hit, Scorpio, Cepheus, he's immune. Here comes the home run. The Feral Strength debuffed Hancock's shield. That needs to be fixed. Big hit on that last one. Home run comes through. Misses. Not a guaranteed hit. Unlike Tyrant Cometh. She's a lot like Rogers. Remember, Scorpio, Gemini, Cepheus. On base. Home run. Triggers everything. And one-shots. Okay. That's in a fair fight. That's what would happen. That's kind of the idea. This is a simulation of a fair fight. So full marches. Imagine if it was just times 100. So Gemini home run, doing really well. The Feral Strength is not doing enough. I don't know if he's getting unlucky. I'm not watching the triggers enough. But Regina is dominating, man. Really dominating. Why is he not killing more? Maybe it's a gear thing. We got to double check. Oh, that's right. She's going on base. Regina can go defensive stance. She removes damage taken. So there's another Feral Strength. He's just not hitting hard enough. Scorpio, home run. Yeah, man. This is an interesting replay. So is Regina a good commander? She's not a terrible commander. She's better than Mysterious Warrior, that's for sure. I think Rogers is still going to be better across the board with her than her, but you could tell this is an interesting way to play airships. She kind of feels like the role Black was meant to play. Oh, that was a big hit there. Home run. This might be it. Nope, there's a miss. Cassiopeia still hitting decent. Needs another Feral Strength. Missing those 2 slots really hurts him. But overall, I think it's pretty obvious. Regina's going to win this thing rather convincingly. Oh, wait a minute. He gets the one-shot there. Hancock Kilgore. Finally getting through, but I don't know. Who's going to win this? I think it might do it with 2 more hits. Yeah, 2 more hits. On base, home run. No Scorpio. Okay. Oh, Gemini. This might do it. Gemini on base, home run. This will do it. Oh, it's not enough. The Feral Strength has removed all of her damage. So all the bonus damage she would have been using from on base isn't enough to overcome Feral Strength. That's interesting. That is very interesting. I mean, you would expect that, but it's nice to have this as proof. So great replay, Block C and Ramrod. Thanks for doing this. Yeah, I think she loses. Oh yeah, it's got to lose. Yeah, she loses. Yeah. Oh my God, dude, Hancock is so good. My God. All right, replay number 7. Here we go. Server side, Dragon Slayer, Minitron versus Raziel. Minitron, Airship Awakening, Shockwave on just one tier 9 back there. Here comes the Shockwave. GG. Against tier 12, man. So ridiculous. We're going to see a lot of Dragon Slayer for the next few weeks. All right, Castella versus Dio. I wonder if this is the original Dio. Castella at the Rogers tier 12 march versus a Gilly 1/3 his size. Server-side Baby Gilly. I gotta double-check the gear here, make sure we're not missing anything too obvious. Standard Rogers Tier 12 defense build, solid. And then, okay, a Gilly build that doesn't have Shura. Okay, that's fine. You would expect Rogers to win this thing, considering he's 3 times the leadership. If Dio could have landed the non-violent resistance Gemini combo early on, might have done a lot better, but since he didn't, she's in trouble. I mean, she might kill 100 units and that's it. Did it say right there? Did we already see? It does, yeah, 500. Kills 400, she loses 2,900. So Rogers ends up taking, it's a long replay. Rogers ends up going, defense, immune to damage. He ends up killing all or almost all of Gilly's troops. Does lose a few, but this is what happens when you're a Gilly that doesn't trigger that first strike non-violent resistance. Because once Rogers starts getting those defensive stances, it's over. It's over. Oh, the bane of infantry, man. Just ridiculous. The penetration build might do better on this, but anyway. All right, next replay. Tier 2 is better than Tier 3. I mean, not really, but we call it that because Tier 2 is a lot easier to heal than Tier 3, and Tier 3 is only slightly better. So 55,000 leadership on the left and 15,000 leadership on the right. So grossly bigger, like 4 or 5 times the size. And man, that's a lot of Rangers to lose for no reason. Oh man, just one shot in it, right through. No, oh, got the Rangers. Here comes the Awakening. He'll crush them both. Yeah, that's it. Ding ding. All right, well, congrats on the Chief replay. Easy win. Tier 2 does well. It's just a little reminder, I suppose. Okay, Dominator. It's Hancock versus Joker's Rogers. What do we got here? All right, we're going through all the gear. I don't want to do that. Looks like the new weapon for Walkers, old creator chest piece for Ranger. Hancock with the what's it called? Oh gosh, the fat fortification pants. Half defense, half damage build. Kind of. I don't know if we fully figured out Hancock and how to build him. And I don't know how good he is as a full-blown main, but man, as a utility commander, he seems to do really well. Needs a lot more damage than that to kill a bunch of Tier 2. Ooh, he's got the shields on there. Wow, that's a lot of shields to absorb that big of a hit from Tier 2. That's a lot of Tier 2. That's like 150,000 leadership. Man, that shield is so good. How did that not... How did that Awakening get absorbed? I guess Rogers doesn't have a lot of damage. Yeah, that's probably why. He's going to rely on that Tyrant Cometh. 0 damage there. What was that from? 0 damage there. Is the defensive stance fully triggered? It must be. Okay. Yeah, defensive stance fully triggered. Oh, the Feral Strength. The Feral Strength is what made Rogers do 0 damage. Okay, so that's kind of weird. Rogers is taking no damage because of his defensive stance, and then Hancock is doing 0 damage from the actual, what's it called? Feral Strength reduction of damage. So that's kind of cool. All right, so this is going to be a long replay. Yeah, 11 minutes. We're going to cut to the end here, and we'll see. I think Rogers' bottom row probably gets it done, the Tier 9 back there. That's a lot of high damage. Yeah, it stays alive, ends up losing, and, oh! Oh, at the last second! Are you kidding me right now? Hancock had been, like, ramping up his damage this whole time, and all of a sudden, the Feral Strength is beaten down. Oh, God, he almost got away with it. 1,000 Tier 9 at the last second. Dominator. Oh, that was so unlucky for Joker. God, that was a big loss for Joker. Oh, my God, dude. Dominator. What a replay. Definitely honorable mention for Replay of the Week. Jesus. All right. Joker versus Baronai. Joker's Tier 9 airships, Elf, versus another Elf. I'm expecting the airships to win because the leadership's higher. And, yeah, they're a little more tanky, and it's going to go better with the heal. Capital Battle 1132. This is going to be a long replay, huh? Yeah, it's going to be super long. We're going to cut 17 minutes. Someone sat there and recorded this whole thing for 17 minutes. That's so awesome. Thanks for doing that. That's funny. I've done that on Galactic Battles, just recording replays, and I'm like, okay, I got to turn this off after 10 minutes. But, yeah, I mean, airships wins. They're just more leadership, right? More leadership, better airship troop. Fits Elf's build better. Okay, Dragon Slayer hit the brakes. It's Pictor versus Meggy the Dragon Slayer. Replay number 12. Espada, the Meme Engineer, versus a Heart. I don't know who this is. Acuity Gift, Sticky Bombs. Uh-oh. That's going to fizzle out. Remember, Pictor doesn't hit the back row. Meggy does, and she gets... Oh, Meggy's so ridiculous. There's the hit. Oh, my God, dude. All right, maybe if it gets... Yeah, Sticky Bombs Leo might do it. Yeah, this is going to be all right. Okay. Oh, it kills a few. Not enough, though. Not enough. It just doesn't scale like Dragon Slayer does. She's so good, man. Man, she needs to slow it down. Hit the brakes. Ugh, Dragon Slayer's bad news, man. All right. Pictor with the sneaky is the name of this replay. Vega versus Pictor. Vega gets the first strike, misses. Pictor has to go. Sticky Bombs Leo. Don't blow it up. Don't blow it up. You want that Pictor to the second slot to go. Yeah, because if you blew up if Pictor would have blown up the second troop, the troop in slot 2 for Vega, he wouldn't have been able to get the Sticky Bomb off right now. Here comes the Sticky Bomb. This is what he wanted. He'd have been hitting the back row. Crushes the heavy slot. Let's see how many that was. 726 goes down to 600 something. Oh, man. Boom. 400. Dang, that's 300. That could have been much less fortunate, but nice use of a low-risk march there. Way to place your army and score big on Vega. All right, replay 14, Mando Army, the Army. That's the real Army. Looks like a Plasma versus a Ghillie. No, that's not what we're looking at. All right, oh, it's his Dragon Slayer. Max Leadership Dragon Slayer versus Max Leadership Ghillie. All Dragon Slayer has to do is land a Shockwave and a guaranteed hit gem or skill. That's it. Yep, he loses those two, no big deal. Here's a Shockwave. Nope, got to land the guaranteed hit. Nope. Still in this, though. There's always a chance. That's the name of this replay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All she has to do is land a Shockwave, guaranteed hit, and it's game over. There's a Crushing Blow. There's a Shockwave. Game over. This is bull, dude. It's just man. I'm tired of being an infantry main and being countered that hard. Like, our best utility commander is Plasma, and he's most effective against infantry and basically useless against airship. And you got new commanders like Hancock and Dragon Slayer that just shred us. Ugh, this game, man. You made it this far in the replay of the week. Low-key, I have been trying so hard not to, like, cause a stir, but I'm sick of this shit, man. They really got to fix this. Infantry is just getting shit on all the time. The penetration build's cool. I'm not ready to spend $10,000 on gear, though. And use an airship helm. Broken. Anyway, Kilgore. I can't be hating on Kilgore. He puts out so much good content. I can't blame him for using the commanders provided. Full Metal versus Hancock. Tier 11 versus Tier 12. The tank build from Full Metal has basically been destroyed by Hancock's feral strength. He sucked all the damage out of him. Now he can't hurt him, so the Tier 11, even though it's less leadership, is going to end up winning. Oh my god, dude. Hancock is so good. Hancock and Dragon Slayer are broken. I like them. I think they're great. They're actually not as good as like full-blown mains at the moment, but at least they have choices. I mean, Walker has so many choices. Elf, Pictor, Full Metal with 2 builds, Hancock, 4 awesome builds to choose from. Airship has Vega, Rogers, Regina, Dragon Slayer. Who am I forgetting? Airship has someone else. I don't know. What does infantry have? A $10,000 Neko build if you have the gear for it, and a Ghillie that lasts for 1 round and then you're basically dead. I guess the Stella tank build has some legs, but not really. Whew, I got salty at the end of that. All right, we got to declare a winner. The winner gets a redemption code, and thanks everyone for sending those in. It's nice to share these with the community and interact and kind of see what everyone's up to. Just because your server may be slow and you're not having any wars or capital battles doesn't mean it's not a full-blown war on all the other servers around you. So if the pace on your server is really fast-paced and everyone's getting zeroed and it's crazy, good for you. If you're on a slow server waiting for the next merge because things getting boring, give it time. If you want to merge, ask the devs for it. But anyway, let's end this video. You know what? I'm not even going to hide it. I'm giving it to Army. It's an amazing replay. Yeah, it's an ace replay, but this is the real deal. This is what happens in the real world. I'm salty. I'm super salty. I'm not even going to try and hide it anymore. Something's got to be done about this. This shouldn't happen. One commander shouldn't be able to do this. Not against their opposite. Not against a fair march. Not when they're getting dominated so hard. This is just broken. So congrats, Army. You have effectively broken the game. Hopefully this isn't possible in a month. Devs usually don't nerf commanders. They usually add a new commander, but I'm giving it to Army. There you go. Jerk.